going on, party people? We're back for some more Babymonathon Revival 1 action. This is semifinals. We got Xzeroxman from our perspective here today, and we got them going up against Shreyashhy as well. This is a match that I am quite hyped for. If you didn't see the first semifinals match on the YouTube channel, it is there between the Fiendish Meep and Globro Gang. Globro Gang moving on to the finals, and they will play the winner of this match here. So yeah, Xzeroxman bring in Snow and a Shelter as well. We've seen in some recent matches here the damage that Hisui and Growlithe can do with those hard-hitting Flare Blitz and Head Smash. Such a powerful Pokemon in this tier. You got a Gothita to trap, and then of course you got the Foo as well, because you have to. So pretty interesting offensive team here from Xzeroxman. Obviously got the Snow setting up for the Sandshrew. Shreyashhy bringing Snow themselves as well, so do expect to see Snow on the field quite often in this match. Bringing a couple Poison types as well to this battle, so Xzeroxman definitely looking to make use of his Gothita as much as possible here without bumping into that Volibee in a bad situation where it can maybe set up. But yeah, Shreyashhy having the Glimmet and the Marini as well. You know, so looks like a team that can handle that Mindfu pretty good, but we'll see how it handles some of the other threats here too, because you know, I think if Shreyashhy loses a couple of the wrong Pokemon, this could be a tough game here. Of course, they're bringing their own Mindfu and Volibee as well to this match, so yeah, let's get into it here. So Xzeroxman leading Mindfu, Shreyashhy leading with a shiny Glimmet, and will take a high jump kick, does just over half, and get some Toxic Debris action as it sets up Stealth Rocks as well, and will die to another high jump kick. But yeah, I mean, not a terrible first few turns there for Shreyashhy. You just got to be fearing a potential Rapid Spin from Xzeroxman's Alolan Sandshrew there without any kind of spin blocker on the other side. So we will see. I mean, maybe that will be just kind of a distraction so that Shreyashhy can set up or do something else later on. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So anyways, Volibee on the follow-up here. As Mindfu actually just clicks sub here on the Air Slash. No miss, that connects. And goes for high jump kick, just under half. His weak body is activated and sets up a nasty plot. So Mindfu's probably looking to get out of here. Nope. Takes an Air Slash and drops. I guess there wasn't really a solid switch, but brings in Growlithe for free here. Just clicks Flare Blitz, which is a 2-hit KO on the Mindfu, but switches out because Mindfu's probably going to outspeed in that situation. So yeah, we see some switching around here. We got Gothita in against the Marini, which is trapped now. Was that some kind of prediction? Also, shiny Marini looks awesome. So Gothita switches in, I guess predicting Marini to switch in. Yeah, so good play by Xzeroxman there. And Gothita going to click T-Bolt there. Takes a Sludge Bomb. It's already poisoned, so it's not going to have to worry about getting poisoned by Sludge Bomb. 2-hit KO with the Thunderbolt there. Gothita slowly dying to Toxic there, and will be taken out with a Fake Out as well. But both poison types have been dealt with. Shelter switches in as Mindfu just clicks U-turn there as Snover switches in. Just in case that Shelter wants to set up, they can bring in their Sandshrew after the fact. But actually just clicks Rock Blast and takes out that Snover instead here. As Sandshrew switches in, clicks Rapid Spin to get a bit of a speed boost here. As Shelter sets up, I think Sandshrew is still faster in this situation though. So good play by Shreyashhy, yeah. Because by setting up now, that Shelter won't be faster than it. Snover switches in, gets Toxic Poison, and loses a quarter from the Stealth Rocks as that Sandshrew sets up with an SD. It's got a speed boost here too, and clicks Triple Axle, which will knock out the Snover. So one more, three more turns of Snow here. Okay, so that was an Icy Rock Snover from, I think it was Shreyashy's that set up the Snow there. As we have a Sandshrew speed tie here, but Shreyashhy has the upper hand and is just going to be able to deal with this Growlithe, yeah, with a combination of having Snow, Speed Boost, and being ×4 weak to Earthquake. So excellent match by Shreyashhy there. Able to keep up their hazards for the better part of that. Actually, it was the whole game, wasn't it? No. The Sandshrew got rid of him at the very, very end when it was a little too late. So good start by Shreyashhy there. with the Glimmet and how they handled all of that. So yeah, excellent first game here. Let's get into game 2. All right, here we go. Game 2, we have Xzeroxman on our perspective and Shreyashhy on the other side here. And I think that's the same Larvesta team that Shreyashhy brought in the last round, I think. I do remember, I was catching up with some of my old videos here just to prepare for this one here, and yeah, Shreyashhy bringing that Larvesta. Such a good Pokemon, honestly, especially against these teams that have these physically offensive threats, which Xzeroxman has, if I count 4 of them. Keep in mind that Growlithe cannot get burned as it is a fire type. But Shreyashhy probably looking to do what he did last time when running this team and just try to spread as much burn as possible. Even having some chip on the Gothita and the Snover doesn't hurt either, but especially targeting those physically offensive Pokemon. Just going through the rest of the Shreyashhy team. We've got the Babymonathon. I approve. As always, I will always approve of the Babymonathon. Tinkatink as well. I did remember the name this time. I just wanted to scroll over to make sure I got it. You got Mudspray, Gothita, and then of course a Shellder. So no Mindfu or Volbeat on Shreyashy's side, but didn't need that last time when running this team. I think it's the same team at least. Xeroxman on his side here, bringing the exact same team as last time. Bold move considering he did just lose with this team. Maybe some sets were changed or something like that, but he must have some confidence in this team. So yeah, let's get into it. There you go. So Mudspray lead from Shreyashhy and Growlithe lead from Xeroxman. Switches out in the Snover here, sets up the Snow as Mudspray sets up Stealth Rocks here. Mindfu switching in on the Mudspray as they switch into Larvesta, which is definitely what you want to have against this Mindfu here. Mindfu clicks sub as Larvesta goes for the U-turn, won't break the sub, so that's a resisted hit. And Mudspray switches in here, probably looking to click Roar. Yep, clicks Roar, gets that Hone Claws Mindfu out of there. Sandshrew switches in, can Rapid Spin, opts to Swords Dance instead. As Snow expires and Larvesta comes in, so Larvesta clicking Flare Blitz, doing nothing to that Growlithe that switched in place of that Sandshrew. Sets up his own rocks as Mudspray switches in for Shreyashhy there. Snover comes back out, takes rocks, and gonna drop to a Stone Edge. I do wonder if that was a prediction. It certainly looks like that was a prediction from Shreyashy's side rather than clicking Earthquake. Though Stone Edge was also super effective, I have a feeling that would have taken out the Growlithe, or at least gotten it to a range where it was going to drop to a Stealth Rock switch. And anyways, Gothita comes in, clicks Psychic on the Mudspray, doesn't get the drop. The Mudspray just knocks it out with a high horsepower, so kind of an odd situation there. Sandshrew switching in, clicks Rapid Spin this time, gets the speed boost as Mudspray clicks Roar, potentially fearing a SD there. Shellder comes in, clicks Shell Smash as Shreyashhy might just click Roar again here. No, it sets up rocks. Okay, so gonna click Liquidation and knock out the +2 Mudspray there. Shellder has its boosts up, but Tinkatink comes out. As Shellder clicks Shell Smash for a second time, and Tinkatink goes for the knockoff and knocks off the Eviolite. Oh, now there's no item for it to take away later either from the Shellder. Anyways, Shellder clicks. Was that Liquidation? Most likely. What's that ability? Pickpocket. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. So interesting. Gothita comes in, and yeah, it's just gonna drop to a +4 Liquidation there. Grookey comes in, threatening a Grassy Glide. Is Xeroxman gonna get greedy? No, they have the Ice Shard, of course, as we've seen so often in this tournament. Shellder coming in, Shellder v Shellder action, but it might be a little too late. Oh yeah, that Rock Blast is gonna decimate that Shellder, and it looks like Xeroxman has the win here. Unless Tinkatink can... well, maybe trying to get a flame body here. That's kind of a last resort. Yeah, oh, they get it. But still, it's Tinkatink versus the world here. And a +4 Shellder with a burn still going to do, yeah, 55%. Draining Kiss actually gets all that HP back, or basically all of it back. But it won't get as much back the second time around there. And yeah, it's just a little too late here for Tinkatink. Growlithe coming in, probably just going to outspeed. Yeah, clicks Flare Blitz there, so there you go. Yeah, so anyways, that was a good game. Xeroxman tying this up, and this is actually the first time we've seen a match go to 3 in quite some time. That's that's no insult to any of the competitors. These have been some really, really good matches here, even those ones that have ended in 2 really tight back and forth games. But we just happened to see one go to 3 finally. And yeah, I'm here for it, especially in the semifinals. So let's get into game 3 here. All right, here we go. Game 3. We got Xzeroxman from our perspective, Shreyashhy on the opposing perspective there. Shreyashhy making the bold move this time and bringing the same team. And I love this team. I really do. In fact, I might have to hit him up and try to get that team and maybe try to use it on the ladder or something like that. I know this is a tournament that doesn't have Terra, but man, I like Larvesta. That is a good Pokemon. Even last time, in that last video, I had a tough time picking a thumbnail. I might put Larvesta in this thumbnail too. That's how much I like this Pokemon. It's so good. And yeah, it sucks that it's *4 weak to rock. With access to Morning Sun and Flame Body in this tier, I feel like Flame Body is just so good in this tier with Will-O-Wisp as well. Can hit hard with Flare Blitz. So yeah, not much to say on the Shreyashhy side there, other than a full TED talk about Larvesta and my fandom for that Pokemon. It's so cool. I don't know. I mean, Volcarona is a cool Pokemon. I think this Pokemon's also really cool, even though it's not going to be like Clover Dancing or anything like that. Xeroxman bringing a pretty standard looking team, and I mean no disrespect by that. I mean, these are good Pokemon that get a lot of usage for a reason. Got a Shelter, Gothita, Elekid. First time we've seen that in this match, I believe. Surprisingly. It's been a pretty common Pokemon in this tournament. Mindfu, of course, and Mudspray and Marini. So there you go. Marini getting a lot of spotlight in this match as well. Was there Marini in the last battle? There was not. Sorry, but either way. Cool seeing Marini back, except from the Xeroxman perspective this time. So here we go. Mudspray v Mudspray lead situation here. Both players getting up their Stealth Rocks as Xeroxman clicks Earthquake and Shreyashhy actually clicks Roar and Marini switches in. Maybe they were expecting a switch there. Mudspray switches back in there. Takes the high horsepower quite well and gets a stamina boost. Grookey coming in on the Roar. Okay, so, and Shelter comes in, not really what you want to see. Here's Xeroxman. Clicks Ice Shard. This, I don't think is going to kill after all those stamina boosts. Barring the crit, of course. Yeah, it took it. And then clicks Roar, just in case that thing was going to Shell Smash. Larvesta loses half switching in. And clicks U-Turn, still doesn't knock out the +6 Mudspray here. Which just clicks Stone Edge on the Mudspray coming in here. What's that Larvesta? Yeah, it's going to take one more Stealth Rock as, yeah, Shreyashhy just clicks high horsepower there. Gothita comes in as in KO range of an Energy Ball, so Mudspray drops. As Shreyashhy sends out a Tinkatink. Yeah, that thing's going to eat energy balls for days, so Elekid switches in. And Larvesta switches in on the Elekid. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. Gets the Flame Body on the Fire Punch there, so this might be a mixed Elekid here. That's a thing. I'm assuming it is. Drops to a Psychic as Mindfu switches in. Going to outspeed that Gothita, or it's going to take a Psychic, actually, I should say. There was a misunderstanding a few videos ago that Mindfu, this Pokemon is so good that with the Violite, I know it just said it's a Violite Stolen, but with the Violite, it actually takes a Psychic. So, even though this looks like a situation where you just want to spam Psychic if you're Scarf Gothita, Gothita should switch out here because Mindfu's going to take that and just click Knockoff. Instead, they're going to be knocking off the Tinkatink here. Loses the Violite, but then gains the Mindfu's Violite, so good trade for Shreyashhy there. Mindfu just clicks U-Turn to get out of there, and Marini switches in as Tinkatink clicks Draining Kiss. That's a resisted attack. Then clicks Knockoff. And just clicks Surf on the Tinkatink there. Tinkatink just spamming Draining Kiss here, thinking maybe they can come out on top. Xeroxman clicking Sludge Bomb, expecting a potential switch there, and then gets Encored into it. So Shreyashhy taking advantage of that situation. Gothita coming in, threatening to be a T-Bolt, but then doubles into Shelter as, oh, Tinkatink's just spamming Draining Kiss here. I don't think T-Bolt would have killed either, so maybe there's a different route there. Gets the Liquidation Defense drop. Ooh, but Shelter's paralyzed. Not what you want to see. Here's Xeroxman. Does a bit more with that Liquidation, but Tinkatink's putting in work here. Mindfu comes in and gets the high jump kick off on Tinkatink, but Gothita Gets the Psychic kill. Oh, it's right. It lost its Violate, so it's not taking that hit anymore. Xeroxman switching their own Gothita, praying for a speed tie here. Instead, Shreyashhy goes into Grookey to take the T-Bolt. Smart play, safe play in this situation here. Grookey clicks Grassy Glide. Doesn't kill, but it will on the follow-up here. And this is looking like it's game, because Marini can just lose Gothita here, so... or just drop to a Grookey Woodhammer. I think it's a poison type, right? I'm not... Yeah. So that was a neutral hit, but Grookey's just such a machine. It's going to deal tons of damage with that Woodhammer. And Shreyashhy moving on to the finals to face Globro Gang this coming week. That is right. It's a shame to see Xeroxman go. Had a great tournament, I thought. Definitely rooting for him. I was rooting for both players in this one. It's probably, I think, the most hyped match for me so far this tournament. So let me know what you think, though. Did you enjoy this match? I think this was a hella good tilt from both players there. Larvesta, man. What a good Pokemon. I hope to see that thing in the finals. This is such a great Pokemon, I think. I need to get some LC viability rankings and just kind of see where this thing places. Because, again, I don't really know much about World Cup, but I'm a fan of Larvesta, so there you go. Anyways, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'll see you in the finals. Thanks for watching. Peace.